Boom, 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 boom. Now tell me what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to run. When judgment comes for you. When judgment comes for you. Tell me what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to hide. When judgment comes for you. Cause it's gonna come for you.
Looking for water, easy season for Charlie. Little boo guy got him, and I'm gonna miss everybody out.
Listen, I'm just learning. I got to make sure I'm in the right spot because this is weatherman shit and I haven't been formally trained. So I'm just over here trying to figure shit out on the fly. I figured out the opening scene. Now I'm going to try and figure out where I'm going to point on the green screen to show you what's going on. If I'm pointing to something retarded, it's just because it's my first time using this. Just try and follow along. You don't really need to see me point to it. Just use your brain and be like, oh, RSI, that's this. Pull up your chart, do your own DD, don't listen to a damn word I say unless I call an emergency stock conference. Because the other day I think it was on Friday, I said, alert, alert, you'll want to kill yourself if you don't buy this. What happened? It was one of the biggest runners today, 46%, gave you every opportunity to buy big and sell big. There was a lot of liquidity, and we're going to push higher tomorrow. This is the chart here. This is TPTW. It is recording, thank Jesus. You got, look, I mean, you had a pop, you had the drop. Now, this is what I was waiting for. I was like, all right, you're pulling back to this orange line here. I'm like, I don't know. Is it going to get there? Not really sure. Didn't make it. So I ended up hitting 4.4, 4.5, got some 4.3s, got some more 4.4s, and I ended up with like a 44.5 average, okay? Beautiful buy-in. I think the low was 4.2, but I got almost 2 million shares. So thing ran the next day into the fives, or maybe it was the same day, pulled back. I was like, all right, this is showing life. I've seen this a million times before. Clearly this is bottom. And I added and I added and I added. So eventually, I mean, your RSI, I told you they were pretty much flat. You were coming back down on your MACD, which actually didn't look great. But I was like, dude, this is so oversold. It's coming from 12. Now it's at 4. This is a buy. And that's why I called the conference. People asked me why. I said, this is why. See that green candle? That's why. That's 50%. And when you have $9,000 in it, do the math. And what did I do today? I didn't get greedy. I didn't say, oh, you know, I'm 100% right every time. I said, okay, let me sell some at 6, 8, and 7. Bang, bang. Executed. Wasn't the high of the day. But guess what? I banked $2,600 today. You know how much that is over a year? A lot of money. It's like CEO numbers. Okay, so stop thinking that it has to be 20 grand today and 20 grand tomorrow and 20. Who are you? Relax. And my account isn't even big yet. It's at like 18,000 bucks. I need to get that shit even higher so I can make those type of jumps. But get used to, if you have a smaller account, get used to making 200 bucks. Get used to making 300 bucks. Then step up to 2,600 bucks. Then step up to $26,000. That's how the game is played. You got to take your time. Somebody told me he was paper trading today. I thought it was brilliant. I said, that's exactly what you should be doing when you're learning. Do not invest what you can't lose. And this guy has it all there. So that's TPTW, 100% going to 9.6 tomorrow. Listen, I called it from the bottom. I'm calling the top. Got it? 96. Next, SEII. So, you know, look, you're closing under this orange, you're closing under the orange line, right? You're closing under the orange line. It's not great. It doesn't look great, but it's so thin. I mean, even your technicals, your RSI is still pretty low. I don't love the MACD either, you know? I mean, look, I added today because my average now is like 5.5. So for me, it's not like, it's not the end of the world to be down here. I know that I will probably be able to escape with a gain. News throws everything off. If news comes out, it's going to run hard and quick, and you won't be able to accumulate shares. You'll have to hit the ask hard, and that's chasing. You don't want to do that. So this type of stock, I mean, let's see what happens. It's been gradually going up, but now it's gradually going down. It's been pretty harsh the past couple of days, but let's see what happens tomorrow. A lot of selling volume, just bids whack, bid whack, bid whack. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not in love with I'm in it heavily. I got like 8-9 grand in this joint too. So what do you want me to be like? It's going up tomorrow. No, I might have maybe just bought a little high. It happens. Again, you can't lasso the moon every time. You have to explore the space in between. That is where the money is made. So next, XCPL, they have absolutely raped this with like a 10-foot pole. Unbelievable what the CEO did in this. And remember, what I say is, and you don't have to follow this if you don't want. It's not my life. But in business, you kind of always want to go into business with somebody that you can affiliate with. 100%, because they're gonna have it's just a tribal thing. It's just a way of life. That's why I think that black people should go into business with black people, whites should go into business with whites, Jews and with Jews. Well, it doesn't. I think that you get each other better. Okay, I don't want to get too deep into that, but it just listen. The CEO of this company, look at what he did. Look at what he did. Okay, he completely tanked the stock. And guess what? I used to talk to him on LinkedIn. I was like, this guy just seems like he's too ahead of himself. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. God only knows the legacy issues in it and the cobwebs. It might not even be him. It's probably the guys going through the back door. He might have that's what I'm saying. He might even have everything in line. He might be the best guy on earth. But maybe he doesn't have the best business sense, because it's either him, either he's dumping like a mother, or it's somebody that he knows of that's dumping like a mother. He could be a Planet CEO. He could be doing his best to get his business really moving. Is there really a business we don't know? Is there? It is not SEC. I mean, come on. It's the whole nine. Listen, your MACD is oversold though. Okay, so I do like that. Your MACD is oversold. Your RSI is somehow not oversold. I mean, on the fast, or is that the slow? Not sure, but either way, you might want to start buying. Okay, when you see a big drop off like this, you think maybe it's time to buy in. Not when it's running last Friday and everybody, or whenever it was, and everybody's like, oh, this is the best stock of the year. Oh, is it? Told you to sell. You either listened or you didn't. Cosm, running wild, liking it. Running wild after hours, incredible. I was wrong in this one, maybe. I don't know. Is it going to keep running? I would say yes, but it's got to come to an end at one point. Where the fuck is the chart? God damn it. It's running after, this thing is a beast. I don't know. But look, your MACD is, your MACD is unreal, overbought. It's just straight green. Then your RSI is at 88, right? Do whatever you want. Hopefully, I've seen them cook in the hot zone for days and days and days. I don't know, dude. Do whatever you want, but I would say, if it was me, if I had bought down at 15 or below 20, I would have been sold and already moved on to another thing. Because if I'm making 200% on my money and I had a huge lot and I had the liquidity with the volume, I'll get in there with 20 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand, whatever, triple it, go from 15 grand to what, 45? In 2 days, buy. I'm not waiting on 150 grand. If I have 45 on the table, I'm taking it. Don't be an idiot. Even if it does go to the point where you would have made 150 grand, so be it. Be in the next stock that's running, or just let it be, let it go. What are you gonna do? Change it? You can't. So let it go. It's not a big deal. Make the money, pull it in, put it in the bank, and then buy a fucking car in 2 days. What are you doing? Jesus. Greed will kill all y'all. And that's what I'm trying to just explain to you guys is it's like, what are you doing? Spam. This is somebody who's, okay, I mean, I don't know. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Can I? I can't really see previous, let me see. No, I don't want to zoom in. I want to zoom out. I just can't really get a good chart on this one, but you know, it is like it's coming from a lot higher. It's probably got a thin share structure. You do have down here, I mean, your MACD is turning up. It could get another day or two. You had good consolidation today. Your RSI is at 68. So it's not like overcooked. I don't know what's coming out. Tell me, comment on this video and tell me, is there something coming out? Is there a catalyst? Someone said a merger. What's the date? Is it 2 weeks from now? Is it 1 week from now? Is it tomorrow? Because if it's tomorrow, I would just sell it because they never happen on time. It's always a delay. Just expect that. You know, maybe it'll work, but probably not. What did IJEX do today? No, did I say I wanted to do that? No. Why did you go over? Let's talk about AREB first. Looking great. This is one that was called out by Barry on StockTwits. Killed it. And by the way, Kazem, dude, is it Jeff? I'm not sure, but the woodworker, he's the man. We talk like all the time. I just can't remember. I know it starts with a J. What is it? It's going to piss me off. You got to obviously comment like you always do, and I appreciate that. But he called out Kazem. He called it at like below 20. Shit ran to 60 something. It's up at 60 something now. If it runs further, he could have called a 300%er that I didn't listen to. I'll listen next time. But you got AREB, which is called by somebody else. All your technicals look good. You got, I mean, you're starting to close above that orange line, which is great. You know, this is one that I would say is pretty hot. I don't know. Maybe wait for a pullback to like 28 if you can get in there. But other than that, I think it might be ready to move. So great call by Barry. Good work. TCDA. This is a new one. Haven't looked at a chart yet. It looks like a NASDAQ. Was up 38% today. So what the fuck? Yo, what is this, dude? Yo, I gotta look more into this, but I mean, you basically look at this. You got like it was up here and then it just opened. I mean, this is why stocks like it's a crapshoot, brother. You're at $12. You opened like 90% down. And it didn't have any bounce. What happened here? You have to explain it to me. I mean, look, you know, I've never seen a drop like this in my life, I don't think. I've never seen like a gap down that bad. That's like, I've seen 70%, I've seen 80%, but I've never seen a gap down like this. I don't even understand. Either way, you just keep this on your radar and someone explain this to me, please. What did GSTC do today? Whoa, holy shit. Ew. All right, this is the last one I'm doing. Look, unbelievable run. I mean, this is straight gas right here. Unbelievable run. I haven't seen anything like this in quite some time. Again, please, if you're in the stock, write down below what the hell is going on because this is unreal. But again, if you're in at 004 and it's at 0.017, for the love of God, you're up 400%. If you don't sell that, you should have probably already sold and been like, damn, I shouldn't have sold that soon. But if you're still in it and you're like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's not the moon. It's the space in between. And you're almost there. You might as well just not risk the landing and just be like, hey, we went to the moon, fuck landing because we're probably going to crash and all die. So we're just like sick. We see the moon through the window and you're like, oh man, it's pretty, it's beautiful. Oh yeah, look, it's the earth. Oh, let's go back. Let's come back down to earth. Sell it. Hey, come back down. Hey, come back. Hey, come back. Yo. No. Don't even, listen, you're my wife. I love you and you're so smart and you're so amazing, but just come back. You don't need to land. It's like Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks, except my wife is the astronaut and I'm just sitting there trading stocks like, honey, you got this. But then I'm like, come back. I don't want to lose you. Just like as my subscribers, I don't want to lose you to the pain and anguish of one, not buying what I tell you to buy on an emergency stock conference call, but also being up 400%. God knows how much money it is. Let's say a 50 grand life-changing nest egg for a lot of people, and you let it go to nothing. You'll be at the crossroads. You'll be like, boom, 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 on a ledge of a building. With your mother behind you reaching out on a windy Tuesday afternoon while you're just like boom, 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 like on the edge of a building. So, let me catch my breath. Sell it. I netted $2,600 today. Who gives a shit if some people call that burger money? Because guess what? You could buy a lot of motherfucking burgers.